Christian Legal Fellowship is Canada's national association of Christian lawyers, law students, professors, and judges. CLF's mission is a simple but profound one: to keep the door open for the gospel in Canada. We seek to work with others to defend the fundamental rights and freedoms of all Canadians: freedom to worship freely and freedom to speak and pursue truth. We want to come alongside the court and assist judges in understanding how their decisions can have a drastic effect on the lives of religious communities and their members, and specifically on the work of the church.
The CLF is the voice of our generation. It is the voice of truth. It is the voice of justice. It is one of the few voices that is consistently speaking the truth of Jesus Christ to our nation, to our leaders, and to Canadians.
In a court case, an intervener is not a party, but they have an interest in how the litigation goes. So CLF, along with other Christian organizations in Canada, advances the Christian worldview as an intervener. Apparently our courts are thinking our organization, CLF, has a great deal of credibility, and they're starting to pay attention to what we're saying.
They are going and they are sometimes fighting the Goliaths as we sit in the pew wondering, why is the government doing these things? They're taking our voice and they are making representation for us, and they're doing a great job.
Practicing law can be an exciting enterprise, but it can also be a difficult one. It can be a lonely endeavor, especially for those who feel called to live out their faith in their profession.
As a lawyer, when you're in your own, you are not having a kind of environment easily to be surrounded with lawyers that would share the same faith. I think this conference is a great opportunity of bringing all the lawyers that share the faith to get together.
It's also really important to know that there are all these other people all around Canada working together in their different areas. So whether it be different provinces, different cities, or whatnot, they're all working together, but in their areas.
I think the fellowship aspect of it is actually very important. The benefit of something like CLF is that we have a common faith that brings us together, and that's different than what normally we'd be talking about as lawyers.
CLF believes that all people, regardless of their background, regardless of their identity, their characteristics, everyone is created in the image of God and has inherent value and dignity and is deserving of the highest level of respect. That is the foundation for our human rights, and those are the human rights that CLF has defended and will continue to defend for years to come.
Yeah, Christian Legal Fellowship is an important voice to balance the interests of all religious people in Canada. It's a voice that needs to be heard in the pluralistic and democratic society that Canada is.
It's really advocating for true expression of pluralism within society. That's huge. I think that's what Canada really should be about, and I think is about to a lot of us.
Again, the Christian Legal Fellowship is not just promoting the Christian faith, but rather it is promoting liberty, it is promoting charter values. And so Christians have a duty to ensure that the charter is protected. And so they can do that by, funding organizations like CLF that are there to promote those values.
I think Canadians should care about CLF because CLF is involved in a lot of issues that are quite literally the future of our country. It's things that as Canadians we should be very concerned about: freedom of religion, freedom of conscience, freedom of expression. And so if these things aren't protected, our country's going to go in a very different direction than we want it to.
CLF has now grown to over 700 members. We want you to be part of it. Join us as we continue to move forward to advance the cause of justice. Let's get the message out there so the church is informed and equipped and understands what's happening in Canada. So share our posts on social media, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter. Will you support us? Consider making a donation to our work. It allows us to continue to fight the good fight to advance rights and freedoms for all Canadians. And please pray for us. Keep us in prayer as we advance the work of justice. We've been doing it for 40 years. With your support, we hope to continue to do it for years to come. We're just getting started.